Hi students, welcome back. In our previous class, we completed exercise 17A. We were doing lines and angles, right? I hope you have understood exercise 17A clearly, and I'm sure you've completed your exercise. Today, let's move to understand other different kinds of angles. Alright, now our first angle, let's understand what is adjacent angle. Alright, first let's read the definition. So children, we are doing this for class 7 part 2 lines and angles. Okay, so first let's understand adjacent angles. Two angles have a common vertex. What is vertex here? O is your vertex. Alright. And a common arm such that other arms of the angles are on the opposite side of the common arm. Right? Now, these are your arms. I have explained this also in your previous class. This is an arm and this is also an arm. Now these arms are opposite to each other. And if you notice, this is a common arm for these two. So let's read the definition again. Two angles have a common vertex. O is your common vertex. BOA. When I take angle BOA, O is your vertex. Now I have two angles, right? I have angle AOC. This is one angle, and I have BOC. This is my second angle. Now between these two angles, if I take OC is my common arm and O becomes your common vertex. So from that I understand OA and OB. These arms are opposite to this common arm, right? So I have angle AOC and I have angle COB or BOC. So I can say, let's name them as angle 1 and angle 2. Now I know angle 1, that is AOC, is adjacent to angle 2, that is COB. Is that clear? So you know that angle AOC is adjacent. Adjacent also means the angle is next to it, is adjacent to angle COB. Or I can also say angle 1 is adjacent to angle 2. Is that clear? Have you understood? So now you have understood the meaning of adjacent angle. Let's move on to another angle. Let's understand what is linear pair. A pair of adjacent angles. A pair of adjacent angles. I know angle COA is adjacent. They are next to each other. Remember, adjacent means next to one another. So angle COA is adjacent to angle COB. Correct? If I write here angle, I can also take it as AOC, children. Angle AOC is adjacent to angle BOC. I can also say it as COA is adjacent to COB. Either way, that doesn't matter. I can also name this as angle 1 and this is angle 2. Alright, now let's read the definition again. A pair of adjacent angles are said to be in linear pair if these angles have one arm common. Which is my arm that's common? OC is common, right? Your OC is a common ray, right? Now if these angles have one common arm, your ray OC is common to both, and the other arms has opposite rays. OA and OB are in opposite rays. You know what rays means, right? We have already learned last year, the 6th. You have the initial point and it can go in one direction. Either it can go this way or it will go this way. Like here, I have OB and this side I have OA. These are two rays or the two arms. So when can you say two angles are linear or a linear pair? How can I say that these two angles are a linear pair? Now, I know that AOB is a straight line. Now children, when you have a straight line, you know angle AOP is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? We have learnt these. A straight line is equal to 180 degrees. So here, I know AOB is a straight line. So definitely angle AOB is going to be 180 degree. Then I know my AOB is equal to angle AOB. This AOB is equal to angle AOC plus angle BOC. Correct? This angle, this whole angle is equal to these two. I can also say angle AOB is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. Correct? Now, both these will be equal to 180 degrees. So, always understand this. The sum of a linear pair of an angle is equal to 180 degrees. The sum, please remember this, the sum of a linear pair is always equal to 180 degrees, because in a linear pair, the adjacent angles, the main angle here is a straight angle. Here, for example, if I have A over C, angle AOB, correct? This is a straight line. So this angle is equal to 180 degrees. So angle COA, or you can say as AOC plus angle BOC, both when I add together, it gives me a linear pair. I hope you have understood. Let's move on. Children, some important results on straight angle. Now, you know what's a straight angle. The minute you hear the word straight line, it has angles on it if you see. That gives you straight angles. So, always a straight angle is equal to 180 degrees, right? Any straight angle is equal to 180 degrees. So, what does it say? The sum of the angles, sum means add. The sum of the angles at a point on a line. The sum of the angles at a point on the line. AOB is my straight line. It is given, right? And at a point means you have one point O here. From this we get three angles. AOD, DOC and COB. We have three angles here, right? They are saying, and if they are all on one side of the line, then they are going to be equal to 180 degrees. Now, what do you understand by that? Now, you know a straight angle is 180. Now, these are all on one side, children. Everything is this side. I don't have anything here. And you know that AOP is my straight line. Correct? That means angle AOB is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? A straight angle is always equal to 180 degrees. Next, I know AOB is equal to, AOB is here. It is equal to all these three angles. Correct, children? It is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3. Correct? Angle AOB is equal to angle AOD plus DOC plus angle COP. That means all these three angles, when I add the sum of the angles, so when I add angle AOD plus DOC plus COB, all these three angles should be equal to 180 degree. Clear? Let's move on to the next topic. Alright, another result, angles at a point. Now, the sum of all the angles at a point is 360 degrees. Now, what does it mean? Now, you don't have a straight line. You know, when it's a straight line, the sum of the angles is going to be 180 degrees. Now, here, when you take a whole round, that means angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 plus angle 4. Now, this is not just on one side. It is on all the sides, isn't it? Now, when you take all the angles, this is going to be equal to 360 degrees. It also means angle AOB plus BOC plus COD plus DOA. When I measure all these angles and when I add them, all this is going to be equal to 360 degree. Clear, children? Understand what is the meaning of vertically opposite angles? Children, see, I have a straight line here AB and I have another straight line CD. When these two straight lines intersect at a point O, then we get vertically opposite angles. Alright, we get AOC. Now this is your AOC. That means angle 1. Your angle 1 is vertically opposite to angle 3. Alright, and angle 2 ABOC. That is this. Angle 2 is vertically opposite to angle AOD. That is angle 4. And when you know they are vertically opposite, children, these angles are always equal. The meaning is angle 1 is always equal to angle 3. Vertically opposite angles are always equal. And angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now, you might ask me, how do I know that these angles are equal? So, let's find out. Now, for example, children, now, I have these two straight lines. Now, you know straight line means the angles will be equal to, yes, the angle is equal to 180 degrees, correct? So, I have one straight line and for example, let me say this is 60 degrees. Alright? Now, if angle 1 is 60 degrees, I have my straight line AOB. Let's take only this line. So, angle 1 plus angle 2 I know is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because I said AOB is a straight line. So if this is 60, how much should this be? It will be 180 minus 60. That means this is equal to 120 degrees, right? Because 180 minus 60 would give me 120 degrees. Correct? Now let's go to this straight line, children. COD. Again I have a straight line. Correct? And I know the sum of angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? Now if this is a straight line, if this is 120, I know 180 minus 120 is equal to 60 degrees. That means this angle is equal to 60 degrees. Have you understood? So now let's move again to this angle AOB. I just said AOB is a straight line. That means angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degrees. Again I have 60 and I know 180 minus 60 will give me 120 degrees. Right? Now from this, children, we know our definition. When two straight lines, alright, intersect at a point, we get So what's the conclusion? You know when you get the opposite vertically, when you get vertical angles, and from here you understand that the vertically opposite angles are equal, right? Now these are vertically opposite. Now angle 1 is equal to angle 3. That's what we have to prove. And your angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So with this you understand that vertically opposite angles are always equal. I hope I'm clear. Let's move on to the exercise. Children, in exercise 17b, question 1. Let's read the question. In the given figure, AOB is a straight line. So in this figure, you know it is given that AOB is a straight line. Find the measure of angle AOC. So you need to find this measure. So children, how do you begin? Let's write AOB is a straight line. Correct? This is given to you, children. So I know that angle AOB is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? A straight line is equal to 180 degrees. Then I know angle AOB is equal to angle AOC plus angle COB. Correct? I know angle AOB is equal to angle AOC plus COB. Now we know that angle, let me do it here, children. We know that angle COA plus COB. You can say it either way, children. AOC and BOC or COA plus COB. Both this is equal to 180 degrees. Isn't it? We know that it is equal to 180 degrees. Now you have to find out angle COA or AOC. It doesn't matter. They've asked you to find out angle AOC. Alright, just for you, let me put this. Let's change this. Okay, let's put it as angle AOC and we will put this as BOC. It doesn't matter which way, but let it be this way. Now I know angle AOC plus angle BOC, children, you know what it is. That is 45 degrees is equal to 180 degree. Correct? So angle AOC is equal to 180 degree minus 45 degree. So what happens, children, when I subtract 180 minus 145? I will get it as 135 degree. Is that clear? Have you understood? So remember, you have to write it in steps. You know that AOB is a straight line. It is given to you. So you know whenever AOB is a straight line, that means angle AOB is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is AOB? It is equal to angle AOC and angle COB, or you can put it as BOC. So that means angle AOC plus BOC is equal to 180 degrees. Then AOC you have to find out plus 45 degrees is equal to 180. AOC is equal to 180 plus 45. When you take on the other side, it becomes minus 45. Therefore, angle AOC is equal to, when you subtract, you get it as 135 degrees. I'm sure you have understood this. Let's move on to the next question. Now, question 2, children. Now, please keep the textbooks in front of you, children. It may not be very visible, the figure. So, see that the textbook is with you. And now, let's read the question. In the figure, XOY is a straight line. find angle XOP, and the other one you need to find out the angle YOP. Now, I have forgotten. Let me write here. Oh. So, you have angle XOP and angle YOP. Now, they have already given to you saying that XOY is a straight line. Now, this is given to you. Correct, children? This is given in your question. So, I know angle XOY is equal to 180 degrees. And we also know that angle XOY is equal to angle XOP plus YOP. Correct? You know that XOY is equal to 180 degrees. And you know that this XOY or this 180 is equal to angle XOP plus angle YOP. So let's rewrite it. Angle XOP plus angle YOP is equal to 180 degrees. There I have, let's write the value. X plus 15 degrees, the whole thing, okay, plus 3x plus 25 is equal to 180 degrees. Let's read it. I'm writing the value of XOP, that is x plus 15 the whole degrees plus 3x plus 25 the whole degrees is equal to 180. Let's split. Now, I know x means 1x. 3x plus 1x is going to give me 4x. Correct? 25 plus 35 plus 5 will give me 40 is equal to 180 degrees. Correct? So, 4x is equal to 180 plus 40 when I take that side minus 40. So, x is equal to 140 upon 4. Clear, children? I have written 1x plus 15 plus 3x plus 25 is equal to 180. I have taken the like terms. 1x plus 3x is equal to 4x. 25 plus 15 gives me 40, which is equal to 180. So 4x is equal to 180 plus 40. When I take it on the other side, it will become minus 40. So x is equal to 140 into 4. When I bring on the other side, upon 4. So when I reduce, what do I get? 4, 3 is a 12, 13, 14, 2. So my remainder is 20 now. So this becomes 4, 5 is a 20. So I know x is equal to 35 degrees. Children, remember, only x is equal to 35 degrees. We haven't found the answer. You want these two. You know that angle XOP is equal to x plus 15. Am I right? So, what is XOP going to be? You know the value of x, that is 35 degrees plus 15 degrees. So, 35 plus 15 would give you 50. 5 plus 5, 10 and this. So, angle XOP is equal to 50 degrees. Now that you know this is 50, children, you know this is a straight line. You can directly do it as 180 minus 50, that would give you 130 degrees. Or you have got it as angle POY. Right? Angle POY is equal to 3x plus 25. So what are you going to do? 3x means 3 into 35 plus 25. Have you understood, children? So 3 into 25 plus 25. So when I do it here for you, alright, 35 into 3. 3 5s are 15, 3 3s are 9 plus 1, 10. 105 plus 25 would give me 113 degrees. So with this, I'm sure you have understood. Children, this portion you needn't do. Actually, if you understand, once that 1 is 50, you know this is a straight line. You can directly do it as 180 minus 50 and get us 130. Or you can also solve it this way. I hope I'm clear. We have understood the sum. Let's move on to question 3. Alright, question 3, children. Please, let's read together from your textbook. Exercise 17b, correct? Now, I have in the given figure, alright, in this given figure, PQR is a straight line. This is given to you, and find the value of X. Now, you know that PQR is a straight line. That means PQR is given to you, and you know that angle PQR is equal to 180 degrees. With this, I understand 60 degrees plus 15 degrees plus X degrees plus 40 degrees. All this together, when I add, gives you 180 degrees. Correct? So, I am not going to do the sum. You will solve it. So, you know you need to add all this. You need to add 60 plus 15 plus 40. 60 plus 40 gives you 100. Plus 15 will give you 115. Plus X is equal to 180. Solve it and you will find out and tell me what is angle BQC or what is X degrees. Children, with this I wind up. I will see you in the next class. I hope you have followed. If you have any doubts, you can get back to me. Bye for now. See you again